Hello everyone! Thank you again for joining me today. So our recipe for today is the mente watermelon cucumber salad. It is one of my favorite recipes and it's such a perfect recipe to make during the summer because it's combined with all of these ingredients that are just fresh during the summer, and it's also cool, like really cool, actually really cool fruits and veggies, watermelon and cucumber, that it just definitely help out with when it's really hot outside. So mente watermelon cucumber salad. Don't forget that you can find our recipe online at foodliteracycenter.org/recipe. Okay, so again, just like every time we start cooking, don't forget to wash your hands. Really, really important. And then after that, you can gather all of the ingredients that you need and start cooking. So our recipe today is actually a really simple recipe. So it's really easy to make. Kiddos, I believe you can really make this salad happen. Really easy and simple to make. Okay, so I have all of my ingredients here ready to go. The first thing I'm gonna start off with is watermelon, and that is kind of a general rule of thumb for me whenever I make any salad. Is I start off with the biggest ingredients. So I start off with my watermelon, and I'm also going to show you all of the different ways that you can cut your watermelon into your salad. So the first thing I do when I just cut my watermelon is I cut it in half. Okay, there's probably so many different ways to do it, but the way I start off with my watermelon is I just cut it in half. So I already have one watermelon that is halved here. And the first tool I'm gonna show you is the melon baller. So this is how it looks like. And if you are gonna have the kids help you out to make the salad, this is a really good and easy tool for kids to use. All you have to do is just scoop in the middle and turn it around in a circle, and then you have a nice little ball of watermelon. So, and another reason why this is also a really good tool to use is that you really don't have to cut the watermelon that much. If you're gonna cube it, it does require more cutting of the watermelon, but with this, all you have to do is cut your watermelon in half, and then you can just start scooping. Another similar tool, kind of like the melon baller, is a spoon. This is actually what I used to do a lot growing up. This is what my mom do, is that whenever we just want to eat the watermelon right away, there's no time to cut it into cubes, we just use a spoon to scoop it out. And for this one, it's not going to be a nice perfect ball, but hey, if the watermelon tastes good, that's all that matters. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take it at any shape. It's going to make different shape. Scoop that out. Scoop it out. Sometimes you might have to do it twice so that you can actually cut it out. There you go. And like I said, it's gonna not have a perfect shape, but that is okay. Or you can just actually break it and make a really big scoop like that. Cool. So that's two ways to do it. And other ways is when you want to cube it, what I do is I cut my watermelon into wedges. So adult, that is the part that you would have to help us with, is to use a steel knife and cut it into wedges. So here is a quarter of my watermelon, and what I do to get the wedge out of it, to make a wedge, is first of all, lay it down flat. Use a knife. Again, this is adult. This is the part that you have to come in. And we are going to cut it out from the skin. You might have to do one side first and then do the other side. Okay, so we have that. There's a big wedge. I'm going to put that to the side and lay this flat. Just cut it in half, and then you have that. So now, once you have this, kiddos, we're gonna need you to help out again. You could use a butter knife or a plastic knife, because a watermelon is really soft on the inside. Really, just anything that is like that can cut through it. Okay, so what I do if I want to make a cube is I scooch in the bowl that I'm going to use so that it can catch all of the pieces that are going to fall. And I lay it like that, sort of angle it so that it's straight, and I cut that down, kind of like making a chart. You know, when you're in math class, you're making a chart, you're drawing out a chart. So now you have all those lines there, and you're gonna cut through like that to make some cube, and just let them fall into your bowl. Now it's not gonna get all of the pieces, but I'll show you a way to get them. So now it looks like a little stair. And what I'm gonna do is use the blade part and just cut through from the bottom. Okay. Maybe a butter knife is not as strong as I thought it was, but it still works. And you just slice it off or break it off. Okay, so you have that. You have some cube, and I'm gonna cut a little more. Let's try our plastic knife. Line it up. Actually, let's do it like that. Yes. Cube. We have our rectangle, and now we are going to make cubes. Cubes. Cut off the side. Yums. Alright, I should have used my bowl to scoop it to catch all of them, but it's okay. We'll put them in. We'll make a little nice little salad. And now next is the cucumber. There's also many different ways that you can cut it, and if you don't like the skin of the cucumber, you can also peel it off as well. I kept it on, and you can have tiny little slices if you want thin slices or thicker slices. If you do leave the skin on, it might be a little hard to cut through with the butter knife and the plastic knife. So adult, you may have to come in for that part as well. You can cut into big cubes, little cubes, or you can even leave your cucumber as circle slices. So you just leave it as a whole, and you just cut them into slices like that. Like that, and throw it into your bowl. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do more of that cube, because I like that shape. And what I do with that, I cut them into big slices and then cut it in half. Again, kids, don't forget to use your claw and your tonneau, okay? Very important. Always review knife skills. Okay, here's my tongue. Yums, yums, yum. I can smell all of the ingredients right now, and I'm so excited to taste this because I love this recipe. Okay, so I have a good amount of cucumber in there, and the next ingredient that I'm gonna get to is mint. So with this, just use your fingers. Your fingers are the kitchen tool to getting your mint in your salad. If you like really big piece of mint, a really strong flavor, you could put a whole leaf in it. But like me, and you just want a little hint of it, you break it down into smaller pieces so that you don't get a really big bite when you eat your salad. Okay, so we're gonna keep on breaking that. Or if you like a lot of mint, but you still want it to be tiny pieces, just so that you can just have a little hint of mint, you break a lot of leaves onto your cutting mat, and then you use a knife to chop it off into tiny pieces. That will make it a lot faster than just ripping a lot of mint leaves into your salad. So I have a bunch right here. I'm gonna bundle them up together, and you can use plastic knife. Just chop, chop. Oh. Yeah, smells good. Okay, and then my last ingredient. Again, this recipe only takes 4 ingredients. It's really, really simple and tasty. Last ingredient, lime juice. I already have them cut out in wedges. Adult, help out, cut them into wedges. And then kiddos, you can just squeeze out the juice. Again, you can make it more sour if you like. Just squeeze in a lot of lime juices. If you like the watermelon more, you can add a lot of watermelon to it. If you like the mint more, you can add a lot more mint. So you can make this recipe however you like. Be creative. I find myself, I think my favorite flavor out of this salad is the watermelon and the lime juice. So usually when I make it, I throw in extra watermelon and extra lime juice in it. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's clean our hands real quick and let's mix up our salad. Here we go, mix that up, toss it. Oh. Oh man, oh man. Okay, that smells so good. I'm so excited. Okay, all right. And let's get our little bowl and we'll taste it out. Here. Remember that big spoon scoop of watermelon I got? I really want that piece, so I'm gonna take that out. Get some of that cucumber. All right, let's try this out. Okay. Here's a really big piece of mint that I want to get. And I want to get that watermelon. It's so good. So that's it. That is our minted watermelon cucumber salad. Really simple, easy to make. Kids, I trust that you can do this, okay? And it's getting really hot, so make a salad, enjoy it. Thank you so much again for joining me. Don't forget to check out your local farmers market and check out the Market Match program so that you can make the most out of your EBT dollars and just enjoy all of these fresh ingredients. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a watermelon wonderful day.